What if I told you that in 2026, real luxury no longer wears the loudest badge, and the most comfortable SUV in the world isn't made by Rolls-Royce? What if the quietest cabin, the softest ride, and the most emotionally calming interior now come from a vehicle that costs almost half as much and yet feels even more special? This is not about horsepower, not about size, not even about brand history. This is about how a car makes you feel the moment the door closes. Picture this. You're tired. It's been a long day. You sit inside this 2026 SUV. The door shuts, and suddenly the outside world disappears. No traffic noise, no harsh vibration. Calm. Not empty calm, but expensive calm. The kind that slows your breathing without you noticing. That's when it hits you. This doesn't feel like a normal luxury SUV. This feels like something deeper, something smarter, something more human. Welcome back to KVP Autos, where we explore the future of luxury vehicles without hype, just real emotion, real value, and real comparison. And before we go deeper, if you enjoy videos that challenge iconic brands like Rolls-Royce and expose where the luxury world is heading, take 1 second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. It helps us grow, and it tells YouTube you want more content like this. Now let's be honest for a moment. Rolls-Royce has always been the ultimate symbol of luxury. Heavy doors, thick carpets, massive presence. But luxury in 2026 is no longer about being loud or intimidating. It's about effortlessness. It's about peace. It's about how relaxed you feel after hours on the road, not how impressed strangers are at a red light. This 2026 SUV understands that shift perfectly. The first thing you notice is silence. Not marketing silence, real silence. Advanced acoustic insulation, laminated glass, active noise cancellation, and intelligent vibration control work together so well that road noise simply fades away. At highway speeds, there's no wind rush, no tire hum, just a soft, controlled stillness. Rolls-Royce calls it the magic carpet ride. But this SUV delivers a modern version of that magic, lighter, smarter, and more consistent. The suspension plays a huge role here. Instead of just floating loosely, this SUV reads the road in real time. Cameras scan the surface ahead. Sensors react instantly. The suspension adapts before you even feel a bump. Speed breakers dissolve. Rough pavement smooths out. Long drives stop feeling exhausting. This isn't comfort that impresses you in the first. It's comfort that reveals itself after hours. Then you look around the cabin, and this is where emotion really starts to build. Rolls-Royce interiors are beautiful, but they feel traditional, almost formal. This 2026 SUV takes a different approach. Clean design, warm ambient lighting that subtly changes throughout the drive, materials that feel natural, not shiny or overdone, real leather that's soft, not stiff, open port, what that feels alive, metal that feels cool and precise. Nothing is screaming for attention. Everything is placed with purpose. The seats deserve special attention. These aren't just seats. They're designed to take care of you. Multi-level massage, heating, cooling, posture support, and micro adjustments that reduce fatigue over time. After sitting inside for a while, you realize something unexpected. You don't feel rushed. You don't feel tense. You feel settled. That's something even ultra-luxury brands often overlook. Technology is where this SUV quietly outclasses Rolls-Royce, and not because it has bigger screens, but because it knows when to disappear. The displays are seamless. The controls are intuitive. Voice commands actually work. The system learns your habits. How warm you like the cabin. How you prefer your seat. When you want calm music versus silence, over time, the vehicle starts adapting to you. That emotional intelligence is a new definition of luxury. Power delivery follows the same philosophy. This SUV doesn't shout its performance. Acceleration is smooth, silent, and effortless. Whether electric or electrified, the response is instant but never aggressive. You don't feel pushed. You feel guided. Rolls-Royce still relies on massive engines to create drama. This SUV uses precision and intelligence. Instead, now comes the moment that changes everything. The price? A fully optioned Rolls-Royce SUV can easily push beyond $400,000. And yes, it's impressive. But this 2026 SUV delivers the same emotional comfort, and in some areas, it's even more at nearly half the cost. Let that sink in. Half the price, yet quieter, smarter, easier to live with, more future-ready. And that raises an uncomfortable question. If two vehicles make you feel equally relaxed, equally special, equally calm, what are you really paying extra for? Rear seat comfort is another area where this SUV shines. This isn't just about the driver. Passengers get recliner seats, individual climate zones, personal screens, soft lighting, and genuine privacy. It feels more like a first-class lounge than a traditional SUV. For families, executives, or anyone who values peaceful travel, this matters more than heritage. There's also something else, something emotional. Rolls-Royce luxury can feel intimidating. This SUV feels welcoming. It doesn't try to dominate the road. It doesn't demand attention. It simply exists in its own confident, quiet space. That's a very modern kind of luxury, and one that more buyers are starting to prefer. About halfway through this experience, most people realize this isn't about replacing Rolls-Royce. It's about redefining what luxury means in 2026. Younger buyers, tech-focused buyers, and even traditional luxury customers are shifting their priorities. Comfort over ceremony, intelligence over excess, emotion over ego. That's why SUVs like this are disrupting the market. They're not trying to be cheaper Rolls-Royces. They're trying to be better experiences. If you've stayed with me this long, you already understand why the luxury SUV world is changing fast. And this is exactly the kind of insight we bring regularly here on KVP Autos. Now, I want to hear from you. If you had the choice, would you take this 2026 SUV with more modern comfort, smarter technology, and half the price? Or would the Rolls-Royce badge still win your heart? Drop your opinion in the comments. I read every single one, and your thoughts help shape future videos. And if this video made you rethink what luxury really means, share it with someone who loves premium cars. These conversations are just getting started. Thanks for watching. Stay curious. I'll see you in the next one.